thanks for coming, everyone. Big news. We just got an order from Style Zone, our biggest yet. If we deliver on time, this could take Green Threads to the next level.
That's amazing. But that's also a huge order. Can we even fulfill it in time?
Here's the problem in our current supplier. Can't meet the deadline. I found another factory overseas. They can do it fast and cheap, but there are reports of unsafe working conditions and long hours. We need to decide fast.
We built our brand on ethical fashion. If we switch this supplier, we're betraying everything we stood for. Our customers trust us.
I get it. But if we can meet the deadline, we lose the order. This could be our breakthrough. So one bad review doesn't mean they're all bad.
I see both sides. We want growth, but reputation matters. If news spreads that we use a supplier with poor labor practices, it could also hurt us more than help.
So here are our options. Option 1, use the cheaper supplier, meet the deadline, and hope no one finds out. Option 2, stick with our current supplier, deliver late, and risk losing the order. Option 3, negotiate with a new supplier, only work with them if they meet our ethical standards. Let's go around. What do you think?
I'm for option two. It's not worth sacrificing our values. We can explain to the customers and hope they understand.
I'm still for option one because we need to think practical. We can't afford to lose these clients.
I vote for option three. I mean, let's work with a new supplier only. If they agree to better standards, maybe we can send someone to inspect for the factory.
I want to grow the company, but also want to protect our values. I'm with option 3, too. Jamie, you'll work on ethical checklist. Sam, start talks with the supplier. If they don't agree, we walk away.
Thank you. I think this way we stay true to who we are.
All right. I contact them all today and explain our condition. Promise.
This might cost us more in the short run, but I think everything will be paid off in the long run.
Exactly. Let's do this right away. Meeting adjourned. Ayos ah. So in business, decisions aren't always easy, but the right choices often start with asking. So I will ask for your reflections. So, Oliver, what would you have done in our situation?
So I will choose option three. Negotiate with a new supplier under negotiate with a new supplier under strict ethical condition. It allows the company to grow while maintaining its core value. So it's a middle ground solution that promotes improvement instead of turning a blind eye or missing the opportunity altogether.
So, Kathleen, would you risk your brand to go quickly? Or would you stick to your values even if it meant missing a big opportunity?
I would stick to our values, but I try to find creative solutions like negotiating better practices or facing a new supplier's responsibility. Values aren't just about ideas, they're part of your identity and long term success. Customers are becoming more conscious and loyal to brands that do the right thing.
So, Dibdib, how do ethics impact real business decisions?
Ethics guides decision that affects people, communities, and the environment. Ethical choices might be slower or more expensive, but they build long-term trust, employee morale, and customer loyalty. Ignoring ethics can lead to scandals, boycotts, and loss of investors' confidence.
So, what kind of company do we want to be? So, we want to be a company that balances growth with integrity. One of that values people over just profit, listens to its stakeholders, and sets an example in the industry. Success isn't just measured by money, it's also measured by impact and responsibility. Here are some key lessons and takeaways from the big order dilemma. So, first lesson, ethical dilemmas are common in business. Businesses often face tough choices where profit and values conflict. The script shows how a company must decide between fulfilling a lucrative order quickly or maintaining its ethical standards.
So on the second lesson is a short-term gain versus long-term reputation. So choosing a cheaper unethical supplier might bring the short-term success, but it risks long-term damage to brand reputation and consumer trust.
One of the lessons that I learned is the importance of staying true to the company's mission, ethical success, or ethical fashion in this case, even when it's difficult.
So one of our lesson that we've learned is that leadership and collaboration in decision making. Alex, which is our CEO, involves the team in making a tough decision, showing the value of diverse perspectives in ethical decision making.
Compromise and creative problem solving. So option 3, negotiate with the new supplier under ethical condition. Represent a balance approach showing that compromise and creativity can lead to solution that upholds both business goals and values.
And the last lesson is that transparency and accountability matter. The discussion reflects that being honest with stakeholders and holding supplies to high standards can protect a company's integrity and future.
So, thank you everyone, and that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.